Assalamualaikum students. Today we are going to discuss chapter 10 of grade 10, and our today's topic is simple harmonic motion. First of all, you know about in ninth class you discuss about motion and its different types, and where we were define the motion as it is the change in the state of rest of the body. It is change in the state of rest of the body with respect to its surrounding. Now here we discuss simple harmonic motion. It is another kind of motion. First of all, we define simple harmonic motion here. It is defined as it is a type of motion in which the acceleration produced in the body is directly proportional to the displacement, and the direction of the acceleration is always towards the mean position. It is defined as type of motion in which the acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position. And this acceleration is always directed towards the mean position. It means that the direction of acceleration is always towards the mean position and is directed towards the mean position. It is also known as oscillatory motion, and the bodies are the system of bodies which execute such kind of motion is called oscillators, and it is also known as oscillatory motion is called simple harmonic motion or oscillatory motion. In our daily life, we see different examples of simple harmonic motion. The most common example everybody see in his room is clock. Is a pendulum of a clock. Is the pendulum of a clock which oscillate about a fixed point. And this is the most common example of simple harmonic motion. There are many examples of simple harmonic motion. Here I write some examples for you. Firstly, I told you the pendulum of a clock. Secondly, the motion of simple pendulum, which we use in our labs for the calculation of acceleration due to gravity. Motion of simple pendulum. Thirdly, we also consider the example of ball and bowl system. The fourth one is the mass attached to a spring. Similarly, the motion of seesaw which moves up and down is also an example of simple harmonic motion. There are many examples in our life which we consider their motion is considered as simple harmonic motion. Now we move towards the conditions for simple harmonic motion. There are some conditions when we apply them on a motion, on an oscillatory motion, then it will become simple harmonic motion. Necessary conditions for simple harmonic motion. The first condition comes from its definition. It says that the acceleration is always directly proportional to the mean position, and the second condition is also here, which says that the direction of this acceleration is towards the mean position. Here in definition there are two conditions. The first one is acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position. This one is the first condition. And the second one says that the direction of this acceleration is directed towards the mean position. Now here I write some conditions for simple harmonic motion. The first is the body oscillate about a fixed point. Body oscillate about a fixed point. The second condition is from the definition, which says that the acceleration is always directed to acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement. Acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position. Here x is the displacement of the body of which executing simple harmonic motion from the mean position, and the third condition says that the direction of acceleration is towards mean position. Acceleration is always directed towards mean position, and here some other conditions for acceleration. The acceleration is at mean position. Acceleration is 0. At mean position, the value of acceleration is 0, and at extreme position, acceleration is maximum. The fourth condition is about the velocity of the body executing simple harmonic motion. The velocity of the body is maximum at extreme mean position. Maximum at mean position. Here acceleration is 0 at mean position, and the velocity is maximum at mean position. V is equal to maximum at mean position, and V is equal to 0 at extreme position. At extreme position. Actually, extreme position is a point where the object goes at the state of rest for an instant and then move back to its mean position. So we say that the velocity is equal to 0 at extreme position. Actually, velocity is the highest point of the body which attained during oscillatory motion about the fixed point. Now we discuss an example of simple harmonic motion and prove that such a system executes simple harmonic motion. We consider a system of mass attached to a spring. Here we consider a body of mass m attached with a spring of spin constant k placed on an horizontal surface. Consider a body of mass m attached to a end of a spring which is fixed at other point, which is fixed at other point, and this system is placed on an horizontal surface. Placed on horizontal surface as shown. Here I draw a diagram in which we show the system of mass attached to a spring. Here we consider this is the flat surface and this point is the fixed point where we attach the spring one end of spring here, and this is the mass M of the body which is attached to the other end of a spring. Initially this mass is at the state of rest and no external force is acting on this body. When we applied an external force, when we compressed this spring or stretched this spring, then this spring this body covers some displacement from its mean position. This is its mean position and we consider it O. This is the mean position of this body. And when we apply a force, stretch the spring and push it to the point A. This is the extreme position of the body. When we apply the force F here, the spring stretched and the mass M moves from position A to the point A, and it covered the displacement x from the mean position. This is the displacement covered by the body about point O. When we release this object from point A, then due to restoring force produced in this spring, the body M move towards its mean position. When it reach at its mean position, due to inertia, it doesn't stop here and it moves back to its fixed point. And here we show that this spring compressed and attained a new position. This is the extreme position B. And here also a restoring force produced in the spring which pushed the mass again toward its mean position. And similarly, this mass M oscillate about point O continuously. And this motion of this object is known as the simple harmonic motion. We say that the mass M executing simple harmonic motion. Mathematically, we prove that the mass M attached with the spring placed on the horizontal surface executing simple harmonic motion. According to Hooke's law, when we stretch the spring, the force F acts on the spring is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position. So we apply Hooke's law on body M. According to Hooke's law, F is directly proportional to the minus x. F is directly proportional to the minus x. When we remove the sign of proportionality and change it into equality, we place a constant here. Then our equation will become F is equals to minus kx. We call this as equation 1. From here we also calculate the value of spring constant K, which is the stiffness of the spring. Stiffness of the spring, which is actually the elasticity of the spring, and the K also depends upon the elasticity of the spring or stiffness of the spring. The value of K is more for stiffest spring and it is small for the soft spring or slinky type spring. Here we calculate K as F is equals to minus F by x. This is the value for K. Now we apply the second law of motion on this motion of the body. According to second law of motion, second law of motion says that when a body moves upward due to force F, an acceleration produced in the body, and this acceleration is directly proportional to the applied force and inversely proportional to the mass of the body. And according to Hooke's law, F is equals to ma. This is our equation number 2. We see that this force F is the force of elasticity, force G which produced due to the when we apply this force on the body executing simple harmonic motion due to the stiffness of the spring, and we also apply the Hooke's law on this body from equation 1 and 2. On comparison of equation 1 and 2. On comparison of equation 1 and 2, we see that the left hand sides of equation 1 and 2 is same. So right hand side of these two equations are equal. That is minus kx is equal to ma. Here we are going to calculate the value of acceleration, which shows us the mass attached to a spring executing simple harmonic motion. From here we calculate the value of acceleration, and here it is multiplying, and when we move towards the left hand side of equality, it is divided. A over mx is equals to A, or A is equals to minus K by mx. Here K is spin constant and mass of the body is also constant in this case. So K over m is constant. Our equation will change. A is equals to constant multiplied by minus of x. When we remove the constant, A is directly proportional to the minus x. This is the condition for simple harmonic motion. So we can say that mass attached to a spin executing simple harmonic motion. So this is our today's topic. If you have any question regarding this topic, you can ask me in the comment section, and in next video I will answer you. Inshallah. Thank you so much. Take care.